Eric, just how has the line, I guess, bonded together over these first couple of weeks? You guys have pretty much all played together before now, but just is there a different feeling now amongst all of you?
No, we pretty much the same guys. It's just like what we heard all the time. It's like Tom Brady, he the same person, and no matter what the situation is, that's what we are. Offensive linemen. I mean, you're gonna give up plays, but it's about the next play, and that's what we just like to harp on. And like you said, me, Javon, Dylan, we done played so many games together, and then we got Justin and you got Jalen and Jakai and everybody that's working in rotation and all that. So everything is just we just mesh so well on the field because off the field we just so connected and tight. So that's pretty much the big thing. Like we just off the field we're as connected as we are on the field.
Eric Jazz is a guy that obviously he admitted coming back last year kind of a little bit out of shape and had to work himself back into it. What kind of growth have you seen from that perspective from him in terms of getting back in shape, and now what have you seen from him from a physical standpoint through camp?
It just he's just working to show that he actually cares because he not just him but everybody. We if we give up a play we tend to get down on ourselves, but that's like what you just said. That's where the brotherhood comes in. And if I give up a play, he comes and tells me, like, yo, let's get right. If he gives up a play, we go over there and tell him, like, yo, let's get right. You know what I'm saying? And it's really just a brotherhood thing, and that's the main thing. Like, he just don't want to let his brothers down. So he said he took an initiative to, like, really focus on conditioning and getting himself right so he can, be a force that he is.
What's Greg Atkins' personality like?
Oh, man, Coach Atkins, man, he's a fun dude, man. He loves his ball plays, and like he has his favorite ball plays, and it's just like it's I wouldn't say nothing against, like, nothing bad about Coach Wolford because, like, everybody got good personalities and everything like that, but just Coach Atkins, he looks at us and he just wants us to be great. You know what I'm saying? So even if we mess up, next play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just more about the next play mentality with him, and he'll just coach up anything that you mess up on. He'll just coach you up on it. So I mean, he's a fun dude though. Like he just likes watching film with us. He likes joking around with us and all that. So.
And from an offensive lineman's perspective, what do you see out of Jason Brown in practice? What stands out to you about him as a player?
Jason, man, he got an arm and he got a personality too. All our quarterbacks, they all have personality, and that's the main thing. And Jason, he just wants to get better. Like the other day, he said, "What can I do to to actually read the defense like you do? Like what can I do? Like you want to go watch extra film?" And that's just the type of person he is. That's the type of person that we all are. We're all hungry right now, and he just wants to get better and he wants to learn. So.
Eric, you mentioned the quarterbacks each have personalities. What is Colton's personality?
Oh, man, Colton, man, he's like a rock star. Yeah, he got that guitar and he got the hair flowing and all that. He's like a rock star. But now Colton, he's a young gun and he got an arm on him. And like I said with Jason, he's open to learning. Like, you know what I mean? We're all hungry and he's open to learning and he wants to learn like what we're doing up front so he can be better for us throwing it down the field.
Eric, when you look back over the last couple of years, I mean, you guys have had tremendous leaders on the offensive line that you've had a chance to be able to look up towards. And I think of Donnell being one of those guys in particular. Seeing how many quarterbacks have kind of changed over the last couple of years, how much for you being a leader on the offensive line can that help some of these guys, regardless of who's under center week one?
That's the main thing. You pretty much answered my question. You already answered my question. It's like pretty much it doesn't matter who's back there. We got a job to do, and no matter who's back there, we just got to be willing to step up and let them know that we got their back. Whether it's Zaquandre at quarterback, if it's DK at quarterback, if I got to go play quarterback, I know my offensive lineman going to block for me, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter who's back there. We all got a job to do, and we love to do what we do. So.
What did you take away, though, from seeing how Donnell handled situations when young guys were thrown into the mix?
Right, Donnell, like I said, man, Donnell, Dennis, and Zach Bailey, like those guys, they handled adversity well, and it just goes to show you that no matter what is thrown at you, you just got to be ready to take it on the chin and just attack it. So.
Jalen was talking a minute ago about how you guys as an offensive line really take pride in being able to, I guess, run right up the middle, run right at the defense. How much could you speak to how much that gets you guys going, being able to move the ball that way as far as going right at the defense, right up the middle?
We just like mauling people. That's the main thing. We just like getting our hands on people and getting our feet in the dirt and just getting to work. You know what I mean? We don't care if we get our pads dirty, nothing like that. Like, it's just physical mindset that we have going into everything. Like Coach Beamer says, when we walk out of our locker room, we got a saying, the most physical team in the nation. And that's like what we really believe.
And with you and Jalen and Javon, you guys have your little Charlotte connection.
Right,
you guys
right.
have do y'all remind people of that? How do you guys kind of
Nah, we just work, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Brooks today, actually, he said, man, where my Charlotte people at? I was like, oh, man, we really got 3 people on the O-line from Charlotte. So I was like, you know what I mean? Let's get lit, you know what I mean? So it was really like I really forgot that we all from Charlotte. And then it was like, let's really show what Charlotte is about. So, you know what I mean? It's a good opportunity for us just to show like the talent that comes out of Charlotte and just to, you know, give other people in Charlotte an opportunity to come to the next level.
Eric, you mentioned if you had to play quarterback, could you?
I'm reading cover 2. I'm reading man. I know I'm gonna get the protection in the right place. Oh man, from the 20, I throw it all the way to about the goal line.
Eric, what are they asking you to do anything different in terms of blocking or anything like that from a man or zone scheme in this offense?
Nah, it's pretty much since I stepped in from Coach Kurt Roper's offense, it's pretty much all the same thing. It's same thing from high school. Everything is it's all about the technique and just getting the right leverage and just knowing where the ball is supposed to go. So pretty much everything's pretty much the same from an offensive line standpoint, but just going forward, you know what I mean, it's pretty much all the same.
And what are some of the early impressions? I know it's nothing really different schematically for you, but just what are some of the early impressions of this offense now that you've seen it in camp?
Just the offense, you know, from every position, it's a lot of competition, and everybody's hungry. You got guys like, you know, you probably don't even know about, like, got John Darius Morgan, got Colin Heinrich, and Jordan Davis. Like, those guys, like, they're hungry. They want to learn, young offensive linemen. They're looking at us to see what we're doing. And the running back room is deep, loaded. Everybody's hungry. Wide receiver room, they're trying to prove themselves. So everything that we're doing is just trying to prove everybody what we know we're capable of and just showing how hungry we are.
Eric, what did you know about Zeb Nolan before he became a teammate?
Oh, I honestly, I didn't even know somebody told me he played quarterback, but I didn't know he played at Iowa State and at North Dakota State, and Coach Beamer played some of his highlights today, and I was just like, wow. So, like, just watching some of his highlights, just seeing the type of person that he has a personality of his own too. Like, he'll know, like, he came up to me and said, I got you. Like, he pulled us all aside. Like, he really wants this, and he's just hungry just like everybody else. We all got a goal in mind, and we just ready to go prove it.
So what was your reaction when they said this guy who you didn't really even know played quarterback is now a teammate? What was your first thought?
Well, I knew Coach Beamer wasn't gonna go grab somebody from Bernie's Chicken or nothing like that. So I knew he had to be somebody. You know what I mean? If Coach Beamer would allow it. So just to see that Coach Beamer has faith in him, just hearing what he has to say, and how hungry he is, it's like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? So everything that he's said to us has just been encouraging, and we're ready to go prove it.